Another review. We are in season 1, episode 8 of Tyler Perry's Sistas. Episode 7, let me just put this out there. Episodes, I think 6 and 7, I'm not putting up. There's a lot of other people on YouTube that are reviewing the show, so you can probably check out their reviews. I've been on vacation and I just had a lot going on, so I'm behind, and I don't feel like it's worth doing those 2 videos to catch up on them. So I'm gonna just jump back in episode 8 like I was here, back like I never left. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so we're coming off of Andy helping the lady that was sick at her job, blah, blah, blah. Gary is at Andy's house and he's pacing back and forth and he's looking out the window as she's hugging the lady's grandson, Paris. And he sees that the dude dropped her off and he accuses her of seeing him. Andy's been trying to get herself together, so she's been avoiding his calls all day. So he feels like, oh, well, maybe you've been avoiding my calls because you're seeing somebody else. Knock, Mr. Married Man. It don't matter because you're still married, so whoever she is or isn't seeing, it's not your business. But I digress. And, she, so she spills the whole story to him about what happened with the lady and her grandson, blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop. And, he apologizes, and she tells Gary, Gary tells Andy, yeah, I'm sorry I asked you to represent my wife, and he lets her know that, hey, Andy lets Gary know that, hey, I'm still going to be representing her, and, he's upset about that fact. He doesn't think that she could do it, but either way, Andy has to. If she refuses to, she's going to get fired. If she represents the lady and the investigator follows Andy, doesn't represent Gary's wife, then her boss is going to fire her. If she does represent Andy's wife, then the private investigator is going to eventually find out that Gary is coming to her home, which subsequently will still lead to her getting fired. So she has no choice but to represent Gary's wife at this point. And Andy's about to go out, and Gary's kind of giving her the third degree about, hey, where are you going? You just got home, blah, blah, blah. I'm scared and I don't want to be myself. Just stay with me tonight, blah, blah, blah. Basically trying to manipulate her into not going out with her friends, which she had already promised she was going to go. And she's about to leave. She walks to the bedroom and sees that there's rose petals in the bed, blah, blah, blah. And she melts for Gary all over again. So now she's apologizing to Gary yet again. Don't really know why, but okay, girl. Sabrina and Danny are still at the bar, and Danny is still salty about whatever Danny happens to be salty about at the moment, about what Zach told her. And she tells Sabrina, and Sabrina tries to convince her not to believe Zach and to not say anything to Karen. Well, Karen's been on the dance floor, just getting her groove on. She comes up to the table, and Danny's like, oh, glad you're having fun, but you ain't gonna like what I'm about to tell you, blah, 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 whatever. So, Karen comes back to the table, and Danny's about to spill it, and then Karen admits, Danny spills it to Karen how she's been feeling about what Zach said about the other girls talking about her. And Karen just admits, like, hey, yeah, I said it, and it's not like it's anything we haven't said to your face. So, right, so Danny, we all know that you don't spend your money wisely, you get high all the time. These are facts. So, I guess she's just saying, yeah, I did say it, but I didn't just say it to him, I said it to you. Alright, so Danny's still in her feelings about it, and then her and Karen are exchanging words. That's why you broke, that's why you can keep a man, blah, blah, blah. Just getting real petty at this point. And Karen is mad, and she thinks that Zach is hustling Danny, much like he hustled her, and she's most upset about the fact that, Zach is willing to pay half Danny's rent, which is, but he wasn't willing to pay any of the rent when he was with Karen, which I guess, girl, that's your fault. I mean, if you allow him to not help you, then that's what you allow. Right? All right, cool. All right, so, yeah, during this whole thing, Andy's supposed to be on the way, and her and Gary are in there, knocking each other off or whatever, and Andy calls and let the girls know that she won't be coming. We're back at the bar, and Danny tells Karen that she should have boned Zach when she had a chance. That's what she told her. So, at that point, Karen is done with the situation, and she leaves. Karen's in the car, and she's kind of calling Andy. She's briefing her and everything. And simultaneously, Danny got home and realizes that Zach is high as all hell, and he's in her bed butt naked. Mind you, she only has a 1 bedroom, so Zach has his other half of the house is the couch. So now she has to sleep on the couch while Zach is passed out. What else? What else? What else? I'm losing my place in my notes. Sabrina gets home and she, on the way home, she's calling Gabby, letting her know, like, hey, please don't sleep with that boy, just not going to be good. Danny just don't want to hear it. She's still in her bag about everything that's been said about her. Don't know why you're upset about facts that have been stated to your face, but all right, cool. And then Calvin shows up at Sabrina's, and she looks down, and he's got on these little yellow panty drawers. He has on yellow drawers this time instead of red ones. Underwear for those that are not from the South. He has on yellow underwear. And she, she tells him about the underwear and that he seems very oblivious. He is resting on the fact that, he was raised in a 2-father parenthood, and, everybody's pretty free and open, and he just considers them underwear. And Sabrina to know, like, it's uncomfortable for me, I like my men a little more rugged, and he is, off put by the fact, like, you don't accept me how I am, and you're going to continue judging me, so we're just going to take a step back and get to know each other a little bit better, because it's obviously, you don't know me very well, I know you very well, and there's things about you that bother me as well. Fair, I guess it's a fair assumption. Karen is home, and a dude named Rico shows up. Rico is the old faithful friends with benefits. He shows up, and I guess they've been doing this whole friends with benefit things for years. But he actually loves Karen. He has feelings for her, and she's just trying to get that nut and go. He's not having it, and he lets her know, like, hey, I've been feeling you for years, but you refuse to date me. You just want me to come over and knock you off. We knock each other off and go about our business. I love you, and I can't keep putting myself through this. So he tells Karen that I'm getting married in a little while. Good riddance, good luck, goodbye. So yeah, don't know how much you could love her and your fiance, but okay, Rico. Anyway, as he's leaving, Andy shows up, and I think that Andy kind of likes the Paris dude, the lady's grandson, because she tells Karen, like, hey, I might ask Gary to leave, which is big because, they've been going back and forth with this for years. And now that he's actually left his wife, Karen lets Andy know, like, hey, you need to make sure you actually want to do this because this man has left his wife for you, blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares. Yeah. And Zach wakes up. Zach wakes up and he's high. He goes in the bathroom to pee. He's still bone ass naked. And Daniel's like, great. I was wondering when you're going to wake up. So she goes to get in her bed, operating under the assumption that now that Zach is awake, he's going to go get back on the couch, which is his half of the apartment. However, that is not the case. Danny is she gets in the bed, and Zach comes back after not washing his hands and tries to kiss Danny. So that is the end of episode 8 of season 1 of SISTAS. This whole Danny, Zach, Karen situation is still weird to me, and I hope she don't have sex with that boy, but the way she's in her bag, it's very likely, but I don't think that she will. Fingers crossed. So I will see y'all the next time. I might try to stay on top of these videos, but till the next time, peace.